In this video, we are going to show you how to bleed the brakes on this Honda Civic. Make sure you have some brake fluid and some parts cleaner. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we want to mention is you will have to safely raise and support and remove all wheels, so make sure you're in a safe area to do so. Aside from that, we have some clean .3 or 4 brake fluid and some parts cleaner. Let's start up with the master cylinder upper reservoir. Go ahead and remove the cap, give it a quick inspection and set it aside. Inside of the master cylinder, you're going to find that there's a small screen. We can remove that. Let's be careful not to get any brake fluid on any of our paint of our vehicle. For this, I'm just using a small angled pick. It's easier than reaching in by hand. Quick inspection of that screen, we'll set it aside. Now we're going to remove as much fluid from inside of the reservoir as possible. Keep in mind, this is only the upper reservoir. It still has a second reservoir all the way down at the master cylinder, but that one's pretty much impossible to drain from this area. To remove the fluid, you can use a fluid extractor. You can use one that's portable like this, or even one that uses air as a vacuum. After removing as much fluid as possible, before adding anything, let's continue on reinstalling our protective screen. We want to confirm nothing falls inside of the braking system. Top off your master cylinder with your brand new brake fluid. We're going to bring it all the way up to this line and reinstall our master cylinder cap. Now the next thing we have to do is safely raise and support the vehicle so we can remove all wheels. Once you have the wheels off, inspect the calipers and the bleeder screws. The bleeder screws need to open so we can complete this bleeding process. Now it's time to bleed the brakes. We've already removed all wheels and loosened each one of our bleeder screws, confirming that they do open properly. And the process will be the same for each wheel, but there is a specific sequence. As far as the sequence is concerned, we want to start at the driver's side front. We'll go over to the passenger side front once that's completed, make our way up to the master cylinder, and check that fluid. Top it off as necessary. After you've completed that, you're going to the passenger side rear, and then ending at the driver's side rear. To bleed the brakes, of course, we're going to have a collection receptacle because we will collect and recycle all fluid properly. This is easiest if we have a second person inside of the vehicle preparing to pump the brakes for us. Now on this caliper, I'm using a 10mm for my bleeder screw. We'll get our collection receptacle in place. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please. Now while they're holding, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're watching to see fluid making its way out of here. Commonly, you're going to see some dirty fluid or even air. We need to repeat this process until you see only clean brake fluid making its way out. Go ahead and pump. Go ahead and pump. Okay, so we're just getting some small air bubbles there. Obviously, if you have to repeat this process several times to remove air or even dirty fluid, you want to go ahead and check that master cylinder just in case. You never want it to run dry on fluid. After that, just go ahead and lightly close it off. We can remove our apparatus from this area. Let's make sure we clean up any mess and reinstall our bleeder screw cover. Okay, we finished bleeding this brake. Let's go over to the passenger side front brake. Repeat this bleeding process. After that, stop at the master cylinder so you can top it off before proceeding to your next brake. Let's get that cap off of there. Top off our brake fluid. Now after topping off the master cylinder, we're at our passenger side rear, 10mm for that bleeder screw, and we have our collection receptacle. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please. Go ahead and pump. Perfect. You can release, thank you. Let's remove our wrench. We'll clean up our mess, reinstall our bleeder screw cover. Now at this point, you want to repeat this exact same process on the driver's side rear. After that, make your way back up to the master cylinder once again. Now we're back up under the hood. It's time to top off that master cylinder one last time. Double check, make sure your cap is properly secured. You don't want any dirt or moisture making its way into the braking system. Okay friend, we finished our job. The next thing you need to do is go ahead and pump up that brake pedal till it's nice and firm. Triple check for leaks. It's super important to make sure you have no brake fluid leaks. After that, reinstall every one of your wheels and torque those lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds. Take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.